because I know we have an interview with a witness who was there over the internet right now. Her name is Aubrey, a student at Utah Valley University, I understand. Aubrey, if you can hear us, tell us where you were. Were you inside the auditorium at the time of the shooting?
Yes, I was. I was gathered around with everyone, watching him have conversations with people.
Well, tell me how things played out from your perspective and where you were seated in relation to the stage and where Charlie Kirk was speaking.
So I was probably about 30 or 40 feet away from him. There's tiers in the amphitheater, and I was on the third tier. And he was having a discussion about transgender people and school shootings. And he was commenting about mass shootings, and he was shot in the neck.
He was in the process of talking about mass shootings when
yes,
the bullet hit him? And
yes.
What did that sound like when the shot was fired? And could you tell where it came from?
It came from behind me. I believe it came from one of the upper buildings. It wasn't very loud. It sounded almost like fireworks. So at first, I didn't think it was real, and a lot of the people around me didn't realize what was going on either. You
are part of a generation that has grown up with school shootings and the knowledge that something like this could happen at any time. The fact that a shooting happened where you were today, how do you begin to process that? It must be so raw for you right now.
Yeah, it really is. It was really, really scary because the shooting happened and everyone around me just fell on the ground, and I've never experienced anything like that before. I've never felt so unsafe and unsure.
Yeah. When you were in high school, I mean, did you have shooting drills in class when you were younger?
Yes, all through elementary school, middle school, high school, I've always had shooting drills and lockdown drills.
Did you think back to those when you were in this situation today? Did any of those memories come back to you?
Not really, just because this was so real and so different, and I was just out in the open right where it was happening.
Mm-hmm. How long did it take you to leave the area and get to a safe place?
Probably about a minute. I was laying on the ground for 45 seconds maybe, and then I just ran to the nearest building.
Yeah. And you checked in with your friends, with your family, you let them know that you're okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was alone at the Charlie Kirk discussion, but I found a friend from high school, and so that helped calm me down a lot, and I called my mom and made sure I was doing all right. Everyone made sure I was okay.
Is she in the room with you?
Yeah, my mom's with me right now.
If she wants to join, I'd love to ask her some questions.
Yeah, she would love to.
Okay. Hi, Mom. What's your name?
My name is Carrie.
Carrie, when did you get word that something like this happened today, when the shooting happened? How did you get word, and what was that like for you as a parent?
The first thing that I heard was from Aubrey. It was a phone call right from Aubrey. I think that she called me almost immediately after it happened. I could tell right away that she was very upset, and so I didn't know exactly what had happened, and this is not what I expected her to say. I thought maybe she had been in a car accident or something, and this is not what I expected. And she just repeated over and over again, Mom, this is so bad. This is really, really bad.
Obviously, campus is closed right now and no classes for the rest of the day, but both of you, how do you feel about when the time comes to return to campus and resume these classes that have really just recently started? The new semester is still so fresh.
For me, I honestly feel a little bit scared going back, knowing that the shooter is still not accounted for and they don't have him yet. Yeah, I just really hope that they find him and that I can feel safe at school.
Yeah. Were you, Aubrey, were you there? Are you a supporter of Charlie Kirk? Are you coming from the other side of the political spectrum? What brought you to his talk today?
I am a supporter of Charlie Kirk. I think that his viewpoints on Jesus Christ and religion is very, very powerful, and I totally agree with him.
Yeah. We are in an era where free speech is a topic that comes to mind a lot. Political violence, heated rhetoric is something that we see flying around, especially on social media right now. What do you make of this? We obviously don't know the motivation of the shooter at this point. We're still working to confirm if the shooter is indeed in custody. But what do you make of the free speech environment right now and potential violence aimed at people who are speaking their minds, speaking their truth?
I think that right now, free speech seems scary because if you speak freely, you'll get shot, it feels like. But I do think that free speech is an important thing and that we should respect each other for our beliefs.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily agree with all of Charlie Kirk's views. I'm not a really strong supporter of him. However, our freedom of speech is one of the core tenets that our country is founded on. And so if even when we disagree, it's so important for us to be able to rely on safety when we are expressing our beliefs, even in the face of differences, maybe even more so in the face of differences, that when we can have open and healthy dialogue and kind of understand another person's perspective.
I wonder, Aubrey, as you process this further today and you talk about it with your mom and your family and your friends, are you going to be more nervous to speak your mind, to share your opinion? Does this kind of thing have an immediate chilling effect for you or maybe some of your friends that you've talked to?
I wouldn't say around my friends and family because I know that I have a really good support system, but if I was gonna give a public speech, maybe I'd be a little bit more nervous about trying to share my thoughts and opinions.
Yeah. Aubrey, we're glad you're okay. Thank you for talking with us. Mom, thank you for talking with us. Take care of yourselves as we learn more about this developing situation. We appreciate your time, and we're so sorry this happened to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you both.
Please praying for Charlie Kirk.
Okay, we appreciate it. Thank you very much.